The feds arrested more than 80 individuals in North Texas as part of an ongoing immigration crackdown, and there are signs this is just the beginning. Federal agents also carried out raids in Austin and San Antonio this weekend. There are reports tonight that the Trump administration has daily goals for even more arrests nationwide. Fox 4's David Centendry spoke with an expert about what to expect next. David.
Yeah, ICE maintains these are targeted operations seeking criminals, and so far dozens of people have been arrested here in North Texas. Fox 4 spotting a group of handcuffed and shackled men being transported into a van at U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement's Dallas field office Monday afternoon. It's where 84 people who were arrested on Sunday were taken for processing, according to a Homeland Security spokesperson who says the arrests were for various reasons, from drug charges to overstaying visas. The regional agency is not revealing future plans, but says arrests were primarily made in Dallas, Irving, Arlington, Fort Worth, Garland, and Collin County.
I don't think we arrested any families.
Trump administration border czar Tom Homan maintains the agency is arresting threats to public safety and national security.
I highly doubt that you'll see the grandmother or the child that everybody's worried about being arrested. They may be, but it'll be very, very few cases. The government doesn't want to do that, first of all, and second of all, they don't want to get tied up.
Retired Homeland Security Special Agent A.J. Irwin tells Fox 4 some recently arrested may have been on Homeland Security's radar for several months or even years, but investigators may not have been allowed to move forward with specific arrests during the previous administration.
They already know who these people are. They've been collecting this evidence for a while, so they're targeting people. They're not just doing what we used to do in the old days where you just go out and raid, certain areas of a city that might have notoriously have a bunch of illegal aliens living in it. No, they're not doing that. It's all targeted.
On Sunday, ICE reported 956 arrests. That's more than triple last year's daily average of 310 non-citizen arrests. Ultimately, the Trump administration wants to increase the daily number of arrests to between at least 1,200 to 1,500 people, according to a Washington Post report.
I know we arrested 2 illegal aliens that had murder convictions that were walking the street. We arrested at least 7 sexual predators, mostly child predators.
Hundreds in Dallas protested the illegal immigration policy on Sunday. The Trump administration says it will allow federal immigration agencies to make arrests at schools, churches, and hospitals, ending a policy that had been in effect since 2011. Homeland Security says criminals will no longer be able to hide in America's schools and churches to avoid arrest, adding, however, officers need to continue using discretion and a healthy dose of common sense around sensitive locations. As of now, it does not appear arrests have happened at those types of locations. Because people keep talking about schools, we decided to reach out to Dallas ISD and Fort Worth ISD earlier today just to see if they are changing any sort of protocols, but no one was available to do an on-camera interview with us.